Boxing Ego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. 1. Tyson Fury. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also subscribe to the channel for the latest, the greatest, the Ego thoughts. First look. Ego, wait. Alright. So, I'm on Tyson Fury, his verified Twitter account. And shout out to the heavyweight division, man. The heavyweight division got some action going on. Deontay Wilder just called out Joseph Parker. It looks like Parker's team had other plans. They have some other guy that they have stepping in for Hughie Fury, who could not make it to his fight with Joseph Parker because of alleged back injury. You have Vladimir Klitschko, Dr. Steelhammer, Anthony Joshua this weekend. And you got this man on the sideline who's really baiting and taunting everybody. And you guys seen the title of the video. Let's get right into it. Tyson Fury said, just took my little bit out for a walk. She loves it. And it's a picture of a dog and big old Tyson Fury, and it has Joshua's face smiling. I thought that was kind of funny. He got 8,000 plus retweets, and that's what it is. Tyson Fury looks pretty big. Here, this was in the other video.
When the Gypsy King is heading back to the gym. Second session of the day. What can I say? I'm the greatest of all time. Ain't no one like me. I'm from your club. Shout out to all the bitches out there, Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, Vladimir Klitschko, Tony Bellew, all of yous. You're all little pussios. Not much else going on. Getting some weight off, training, pimping, doing what I do. All those people out there who have their opinions. Do you think I give a fuck about you and the shit that you do? You little stupid bitch. Training because I want to train. Boom. 24 times before, I'll do it again.
Tyson Fury, he's good for the heavyweight division. He's funny. He said, little bitch. He said, do you think I give a fuck about what? That's funny. And then he called out everybody. Deontay Wilder, Klitschko, Anthony Joshua, even Tony Bellew. I think Tony Bellew should get out of the heavyweight division because I keep seeing him get called out. These guys I really feel are too big for him. Tyson Fury. And it's weird because I seen there's a picture, old school picture of Tyson Fury with Tony Bellew. And they're both from the UK, so I thought they would be cool. But I don't know. It was all good just a week ago. So I don't know what's up with that, but he called him out too. Called him all the B word. Want to know what you guys think? Tyson Fury, like I said, he looks big. Here I put this picture up. This is Billy Joe Saunders. He's trying to get the weight off. Billy Joe Saunders is kind of blocking him, but you can still see, like, I mean, look at the man. He looks big. That's a middleweight in front of him, and he just looks huge. So I like Tyson Fury. I like what he brings to the heavyweight division. I mean, you see him middle finger up. He just looks too big to compete against any of these guys because I'm telling you, these guys are too active. Most of the guys, Deontay Wilder, even the people say, oh, Wilder's not fighting nobody. He still fought an undefeated Gerald Washington, 6'6", athletic, former USC football player, right? Klitschko's fighting Joshua. Joshua's been active. He just fought in December against Eric Molina, knocked him out. Now he's fighting this Saturday. These guys have all been too active and maintaining their weight a lot better. So if I was Tyson Fury, I know he has guts and stuff like that. I would not be targeting none of these dudes because you got to come back the right way. Like, so it's fun in games, you know what I mean, these pictures and stuff, but I really don't see him beating anybody until he gets this weight under control. Look how big he looks in this whip. You know what I mean? But to his credit, I give him credit for finding that spot in the middle, I guess, and trying to, at least what he's putting out publicly, looks like he's trying to get this weight off of him. He is running. He can be seen running on social media with Billy Joe Saunders. He keeps saying this like, oh, I've done it before. I could do it again. I've done this to my weight 24 times. It doesn't matter. But I'm trying to tell people, you guys can believe that if you want. But that is not good for you the older you get. Your body starts to become more mature. I notice it even with me. Like, I used to be able to eat like anything I wanted. I could eat fast food 2-3 times in the day and nothing would happen. I would just burn that right off. But now it's not like that. I can't just eat crazy without showing some kind of effects of it. You know what I mean? People, as men, as they get older, things change. Hormones change. Guys, a lot of them start thinning and receding. Your testosterone levels, your production of sperm, your metabolism slows. I mean, all of this is just scientific fact. So even though Tyson Fury, it keeps raving about how he's done this, a lot of people could do a lot of things. That doesn't make it good. You know what I mean? You could do a lot. I know there's I forgot who it was. It was Bret Michaels or one of them, White Snake or Poison, one of them 80s rock groups. And I was watching a special, and it was something crazy. Like one of the singers, one of the band members, had literally overdosed and died. And the reason I say died, because you're pronounced clinically dead when your heart flatlines. And then they resuscitated him, so he came back to life. But he was like temporarily OD'd and pronounced dead, and that can happen. But anyway, he did that, and he had 3 overdoses like that, where he was like pretty much dead or a vegetable, like in no man's land, and then they were able to resuscitate him. So just because you lived through 3 overdoses and then still somehow survived doesn't mean it's good. And I know that's an extreme example, but weight can be too. You know what I mean? There's been people like Big Pun who have passed away because it's too much pressure and stress on your heart when you're too big, right? So, and aside from like that's obviously the most extreme, like it becomes fatal. But even aside from that, there's other adverse effects, like dropping weight radically and dramatically. It's not good. Like, I'm a huge movie buff. If anybody that knows me, I'm a huge movie buff, and I like movies, always have. And there's certain people, like let's say Christian Bale, he's called a method actor. What a method actor is like usually like the Robert De Niro's, where they do these crazy things to get in the role. Heath Ledger, when he became the Joker, they said he was living in his trailer and he would not speak to anybody, like even offset, like when the cameras weren't rolling, and he was talking in this Joker voice the whole time. Like, be like, "Hey Heath, you want to go get something to eat? You want to go to Round Table? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen." Like, what? Heath, I'm talking to Heath, not Joker, right? But that's what a method actor does. But my point being, there's a lot of method actors. Robert De Niro, one of my favorite. You talking to me? I'm not the only guy in here. You talking to me? You know what I mean? And one of the things that makes him great is the lengths he'll go through for his roles. Cape Fear, he was playing an ex-con, a felon who got out of jail or whatever, and he was in good ass shape in that. He played Raging Bull, the Jake LaMotta story, Martin Scorsese. He played the early years, so he was in shape, and then the later years, so he ballooned up and gained a lot of weight for the role, for it to stage the later parts of his career when I guess he gained weight. So a lot of people do that. Point being, Christian Bale, he was doing The Machinist. So if you guys haven't heard of it, The Machinist is a movie with Christian Bale where he lost a tremendous amount of weight for this character, like an ungodly amount. Like he lost too much weight almost, and he looked like a skeleton. Let's see if I can find it. Christian Bale. And he looked disgusting. You know what I mean? His weight was horrific. And he did all this for the role. Damn, there's no Christian Bale stuff. He did all this stuff for the role, and it wasn't healthy. Here it is. It's a good movie though. See, he looks disgusting. That's how much weight he lost. This is not CGI or nothing. And then the crazy part about it, he did all this for this role, and immediately after assumed the role of Bruce Wayne, and he had to bulk back up and gain some weight. So it's a pretty incredible transformation to look like that for a movie and then bulk up. But the point being is, they're like, you're tripping, you're crazy, because that's a lot of weight to fluctuate. That's not good for your body. That's a lot of stress, because your body doesn't even know what's going on. Now, Tyson Fury was never this skinny, but you still get the point. He was in much better shape. He was in much better shape than what he is currently. So you look at Christian Bale, what he does for these roles, he get in all types of shape. But Tyson Fury, you could probably just type in Tyson Fury weigh-in, and I'm sure you could find. See, look at his face. He doesn't look like he's in bad shape right there. Look, you know what I mean? He's in cool shape. 6'9". Face looks a lot smaller. He almost looks like youthful. He looks younger. He looks like a different person, right? And then now you look at him, and he just looks out of shape. Look at these old Tyson Furies. Look at his face. He looks like a different person. He looks younger, to be honest. And then you go from that Tyson Fury to his current form. I mean, you be the judge.
Right, we've just finished training. Brutal session. Look what Billy's done to my face. Absolute joke what he's done to me. Cheers, mate. And to pay me back and treat me, he's took me out for a nice coffee down the port. What you got to say, Billy, about doing that to me?
Listen, it's all I've got to say is fucking, it's all got to eat it happens.
Let's just get over it. Let's go over it. But next time, Ben, next time you do it, I'm going to get Big Tom over there. Yeah.
It's not the norm now, is it? He tries to be bashing up.
No. It isn't the norm, but it is quite funny.
At the end of the day,
I mean, he just looks way too big. He looks like Tony Soprano or something. Rest in peace, James Gandolfini, right? That's what he looks like. Or a character from GTA. There's this, I don't know which one it was, GTA 5 or something, but I played it. There's this character, I think his name was Nico, and he's like, please do not cut my cock off. Like, it was like some Russian dude or whatever. That's what he reminds me of. Like one of those video game characters, like the mob boss. And he's just clearly bigger. And I'm not trying to roast or throw shade. That's really what I see. You look at his face right here versus weigh-in pictures of other fights. Like this is the Fury fight. Look at his face. Look how much different he looks. And that's the thing with weight. So my whole thing is I hope he gets it right. This is a picture. I made a video about this when it came. So this is a picture, and I think he even got bigger than this because this was a couple months ago. I remember I made a video about it, right? And like I said, when he was fighting Chisora and stuff, look at him. He looks a lot smaller. So hopefully he gets it together. I like what he's bringing to the division in terms of the trash talk, but it doesn't look right when you're trash talking and all this from the sidelines, right? You know what I mean? Like it's only like even Broner or Conor McGregor, those guys are still like active fighters. So when they're trash talking, like Broner, I just seen him a couple days ago, a week ago, and Broner was like, oh, ballhead, Uncle Tom, you know, AB, Tim Bradley, annihilating Bradley. He's doing all this, but he's at least in the conversation where he's in fighting shape, where he could actually fight Tim Bradley. If the promoters can get it together and make it pop, he can do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's different. But Tyson Fury, he's throwing shade at everybody, but I don't think he's in fighting shape where he could just come back. He can just come back right now. He has way more weight to get off, and that's just a fact that as I see it. You know what I mean? But I wish him the best. I hope he does get it together because the heavyweight division is popping and he's not lost in the ring. So it would be a shame to see him come back or not come back the same, like not come back at all, or come back and you're not the same because you let this weight struggle. And again, you could say that, oh, I've done it 24 times. That doesn't mean it was right. That doesn't make it right that you were able to do that. So I wouldn't bank on because your body has been able to do that, because when you're younger, there's certain things you can do and keep doing. Even Canelo fought Mayweather at 152, but I don't think he can make 152 now. You know what I mean? Same thing with Chavez Jr. We don't even know how he'll look being at 164.5 because he hasn't had to make that weight in so long. Weight is very sensitive. It's a very sensitive subject, and you got to treat it with respect. So I understand Tyson Fury wants to be in the mix, but the best way to do that is, instead of just throwing shades or whatever, then get back in shape and then really step in the ring like you did with Deontay Wilder. That was great stuff. That was great for boxing, and that makes sense to do stuff like that. But just talking about everybody from the sidelines, it doesn't make sense. Get back to this mode. Let me know what you guys think. Drop it in the comment section. Make sure you share the video, like the video as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off.